Wait. Ladies and gentlemen, and a happy good evening to you wherever you are. This is the Clara Luper radio show, and today's show is being brought to you by Rainbow, and Rainbow is good bread. Today's show is a special show because you, the most intelligent radio audience in the world, you are listening. Last week I had the opportunity to be one of the representatives in Little Rock, Arkansas, to the Regional Leadership Conference of NAACP. A conference that brought to the attention of the delegates, the visitors, and the many friends of NAACP the grave problems that are faced by blacks in Oklahoma, Louisiana, Texas, New Mexico, and Arkansas. It was a conference that was filled with life, and the highlight of the conference for all of us must have been that moment that Daisy Bates of the Little Rock Nine, walked in to the conference. Yes, we were in Daisy Bates' land. Daisy Bates is the kind of person that never says no, in spite of her illness, in spite of losing everything that she had during the Little Rock struggle. She has had a comeback. Her paper was closed because the advertisers refused to advertise, because she was responsible for the integration of the Central High School in Little Rock, Arkansas. But in spite of it all, she has come back with her newspaper. And certainly I would like to urge those of you that have not read a newspaper to contact Daisy Bates in Little Rock, Arkansas, the Arkansas State Press, and get a copy. You can have a copy mailed to you weekly. The fact is that there is a great demand for Daisy Bates' book, The Long Shadow of Little Rock. And she has presented to this country the second edition with changes by Dr. Thompson, not changes in the main content of the book, but in the introductory remarks. I urge you to support it. On October the 22nd and 23rd, a nation will honor Daisy Bates in Little Rock, Arkansas. At that time, the original nine will return home to look at the advances, the progress that have been made, and we will be telling you more about that. Well, today is a big day, and certainly it's Zeta Phi Beta Day in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. I'm not going to tell you all about that Zeta luncheon that was held at Tabernacle Baptist Church today, but just not this hour. I'm going to tell you today, but I'm not going to tell you until 5:15 because I want you to listen. At that time, I shall give you the names of all of the winners of awards sponsored by the Zeta Phi Beta sorority. And let me say to the Zetas, wherever you are, remember, don't miss the 5:15 show because I will be telling you about the Zeta. Let me declare Zeta Day in Luper land. That's Zeta Phi Beta sorority. On next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Oklahoma City for the 18th year will celebrate the Soul Bazaar. There are invitations that are going out by way of radio, by way of newspaper handbills, and by way of individual conversation, which states, "Come one, come all, to Soul Bazaar 87, Oklahoma's Trade and Industry Show, April the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. The Soul Bazaar is coming home to the east side in Oklahoma City. It's coming home because you, the radio audience, you, the people in Oklahoma City, wanted it to come home, and we were able to find a suitable place for the Soul Bazaar. It will be held at the Economy Bingo House, 3613 North Everett Street, in the Northeast Shopping Center. The center will be ready. Don't worry about a thing. You will be protected like you've never been protected before at the Economy Bingo House, 3613 North Everett Street, where prizes will be given away daily. There will be continuous entertainment. There will be shows, talent shows, fashion shows. Yes, there will be the annual baby parade, the annual Miss Soul Bazaar coronation. There will be the Spencer's Parade of Beauty, sponsored by Lou Wallace. Nancy Davis's fashion show, a show that you have seen and enjoyed for the past 18 years. You will see a fashion show put on by one of our new businesses here in Oklahoma City, the Tuxedo Production. And you haven't seen anything till you see those models. Could I tell you about Dolly Turner's annual show? And for the 10th consecutive years, Dolly Turner will bring you a show that you will remember. Do you like karate? Do you really want to see great talent? Do you want to see the senior citizens? And do you want to hear that choir from Jelt's McGuire Center? All will happen at the Soul Bazaar. Now, the Soul Bazaar will open at 10 a.m. on Friday. And don't miss the opening ceremony. It will close at 10 p.m. I want you to see and visit the exhibitors. Some of the exhibitors will be HTB, and you know they are the top in the world. George Keys, your county assessor, the Medical Center State Bank, Langston University, Rainbow Bread, the Community Action Program for the 18th year will be there. Haywood Hill Carpet Company, OG&E, Sheriff Sharp, your sheriff, will be there. Allstate Insurance Company's agent, Marilyn Hildred and staff. Ralph Ellison's Library, Shirley Darrell, York County Commission. The Tuxedo Production, Mr. Travis King will be there. From our own worldwide known, I don't know what to call it, but it's out of sight where you can go down a historical lane, the Enterprise Square Place, located near Edmond, Oklahoma, will be there. The NACP Youth Council, the NACP Senior Branch, and I'm talking about Soul Bazaar 87. You will get to see some of the Miss Black Oklahoma contestants. The American Video Amusement Company will be there. Oklahoma Tourism. You will have an opportunity to see and talk to Mr. Wilbur Johnson of Fred Jones's Used Car, the Hispanic Center where the Spanish community and the Mexican community will come together. There will be a delegation here from Arkansas, and I know this will be great news for you because God has blessed us to see the day that a black man is a manager of Al Salyer's Cadillac Company, located at 2505 West Main in Norman, Oklahoma. Mr. Louis Patman is the manager. Central State University, and we could go on. And incidentally, if you want to exhibit in the 1987 Soul Bazaar, please let us know immediately. You may call 424-3949. Do you know anyone that really sells jewelry in Oklahoma City? Do you know anyone that sell hats? Do you know anyone that sells quilts? Well, one thing we're going to feature the 1987 Soul Bazaar will be some Soul Bazaar, that good old soul food. Now, you talking about some hamburgers. They are running a special. Soul Bazaar hamburgers, Soul Bazaar hot dogs, Soul Bazaar pickles, popcorn, Soul Bazaar food. Don't miss Soul Bazaar 87. You will also have the opportunity to ride a gray horse, a yellow horse. You will ride in an old-fashioned black car. You will ride an old-fashioned gray and orange car. Not only that, but you will have the opportunity to see business people in action. Don't miss it. It's time now to sign up for the parade, and we are urging those of you in Oklahoma City that have self-pride, those of you that appreciate the fact that we are living in a day and in a country that we can celebrate and we can remember. We want to remember Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. during Soul Bazaar 87. There will be a parade that will start at exactly 10 a.m. at Northeast High School on April the 4th, 1986. I want you to see Oklahoma City with its motorcycles, with its automobiles, with its van, with its rodeo team, with beautiful queens, with bicycle riders, with decorated cars, with floats, with walkers, with queens, and every queen in Oklahoma City is invited to participate along with kings. I want you to see and I want you to feel the heartbeat that's expressed in sororities and fraternities and Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts and youth groups and organizations. Certainly, we want you to feel the beat of the band and the churches. Among the bands, we know Corpus Christi Band will be there. And I want you to see what a young man can do. And certainly, we've sent invitations to all of the bands in Oklahoma City. And we will be there, and you will be there. Now, once again, the parade will start at Northeast High School, and we go north on Kelly to 36th Street and turn on 36 and go to Stanton Drive. And from the drive, it will go exactly south for a block. Then it will go and end up at the Economy Bingo House, 3613 North Everett Street here in Oklahoma City. We would like to thank the Oklahoma Blind Association and others that are participating, and we are hoping that we can bring all elements of the community together. So wherever you are, we want you to be a part of the community. So many times we have criticized white Oklahoma City because when they have something, they expect blacks to participate. But when blacks have something, sometimes they are conspicuous by their absence. So therefore, I appeal to white Oklahoma City to come to the Soul Bazaar. That's April the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And I know black Oklahoma City, Indian Oklahoma City, Spanish Oklahoma City will all be at the Soul Bazaar come April the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Now, it is Soul Bazaar time in Oklahoma. Just think, it was 18 years ago when the Soul Bazaar started. 18 years ago. And this is our 18th Soul Bazaar. And we will have 18 of our citizens in the parade that will represent 18 years of progress. I would like to thank you in advance for your participation in the 1987 Soul Bazaar. Oklahoma City is growing and Oklahoma City is changing. We've seen many changes that have occurred in our city. And when I talk about Louis Patman, the general manager, I'm really talking about something. But I do have a distinguished guest with me today. And give me your name, please.
It's Willis Porter.
Willis, what company are you connected with?
I'm with the Hall of Fame Inn. I'm the manager of the Black Feather Lounge and Restaurant.
You are the manager of what?
The Black Feather Lounge and Restaurant. And at this time, Clara, I'd like to thank you for having me on your show. And I'd like to extend an invitation to the Oklahomans that we're located at 1401 Northeast Expressway. That's right off 63rd.
All right, you're located at 1401 Northeast Expressway?
Yes, ma'am. That's in between the Oklahoma Line Restaurant and the Cowboy Hall of Fame. They're on 63rd.
And the name of your motel is what?
The Hall of Fame Inn, ma'am.
And you are here to tell our radio audience that you are the manager of that restaurant, club, put it all together and call it the Black Feather. You are the manager.
Yes, ma'am, I am.
How did you get to be the manager?
Well, a little bit of luck and some hard work, and basically that's about it.
Okay, you say a little bit of work. Oh, no, a little bit of luck.
Yes, ma'am.
And a lot of hard work.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now give us your work experience.
Well, I've had a lounge here in Oklahoma City before. I've managed a restaurant in Elkhart, Indiana for 5 years. And finally I got the opportunity down here to show Oklahoma Cityans what good service really is.
Okay, now you're saying that you came here to Oklahoma City from Indiana where you had experience. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And in Oklahoma City, you're taking and using that experience, showing us what good service is all about.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, now, suppose I would walk into the Black Feather Club. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I correct? I want to make sure I have the right feathers.
Yes,
because
ma'am.
I'm from Hoffman, Oklahoma, and we love black feathers. Now, you're from the Black Feather Club.
Yes, ma'am.
It's a very beautiful club.
Oh, it's probably one of the better looking ones here in the city.
Okay, now I walk into the club, and you say you are so famous for service. What do you say to me when I walk in?
Good evening. How are you doing?
Oh, well, great. Well, I'll be doing fine. And then you have actual service.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you cater parties?
Yes, ma'am. We're equipped to cover anywhere from four people to 300 people. We have an excellent banquet facilities. We've got good chefs, excellent waitresses and waiters, and a very good maitre d'.
I'll be back in just a minute, and I'm talking to Mr. Porter, who is the manager of the
Black Feather Lounge and Restaurant.
Oh, I love that. He's the manager of the Black Feather Lounge and Restaurant. Sometimes it's wise for us to take our time and look at progress. And speaking of progress, let's talk about the Enterprise Square Place, where you can save money, gasoline, and time. All at Enterprise Square Place. Oh, what a deal. You will be glad you did. Go to 4901 North Martin Luther King Avenue. This is called Enterprise Square Place. It's first class, and you are safe at last at Enterprise Square Place. Listen what you can do. You can get your utility bills paid. They have a bona fide United States Post Office. That means that you can mail your letters, you can buy stamps, and you can rent a postal box. Not only that, there's Enterprise Square Place, the home of Sherry's Cleaners. You can get those clothes clean, put them in today, and get them tomorrow. You may also be the type of person that like to do your own laundry. You can do it because they have the best equipped laundromat in Oklahoma City. If you are a senior citizen and you need free transportation, they offer it for 2 days, Mondays and Thursdays. The telephone number 427-9302. Remember, everything is together at the Enterprise Square Place, located at 4901 North Martin Luther King Avenue. Burger Brothers is located at 412 South Harvey here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. That is a place where you can buy groceries and meat for less. Everyday low prices. For example, listen at the weekend specials. Pork roast, 88 cents per pound. Ground beef, 98 cents per pound. Leg quarters, 59 cents a pound. Whole fries, 49 cents a pound. Can you imagine? Once again, let me tell you about Burger Brothers, where today they have specials. Pork roast, 88 cents a pound. Ground beef, 98 cents a pound. Leg quarters, 59 cents a pound. And you can cut your own fries and buy them at Burger Brothers at 49 cents a pound. Once again, Burger Brothers is located at 412 South Harvey Street here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Congratulations are still coming in to Soul Bazaar 87. There are so many people that are so proud that for 18 years the Soul Bazaar has been serving the state of Oklahoma and the community. Come on out. Make plans now to attend the Soul Bazaar, where you will have continuous entertainment. And certainly we will be broadcasting next week from the Soul Bazaar in the heart of the northeast side of Oklahoma City, 3613 North Everett Street here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. The Watkins Stevens Skyview Nursing Home is located at 2200 Coltrane Road. Once you place your relatives or friends in Watkins Stevens Skyview Convalescent Nursing Home, you know that they will receive great care. They have 24-hour nursing service. Mrs. Betty R. Lynch is administrator. Mrs. R.N. The R.N. there's a Stella Bug, who is a director of nursing. They have a hot food chart that people continue to talk about, all at Watkins Stevens Skyview Nursing Home here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Yes, it's Soul Bazaar time, and let's get with it. Let's show the world that we can do just like the people in Louisiana and Texas. We can support each other, and that is really something. Speaking of supporting each other, I've had Mr. Porter to tell you what has happened to him as an individual. So many times we talk about the bad things in our community and the people that aren't moving ahead. But don't let anybody fool you. I am sitting here today beside the manager of the Black Feather Restaurant and Lounge, here located in the Hall of Fame here in Oklahoma City. Mr. Porter, as a young businessman, at a time when so many young people are giving up, what about you? What is it about you that have made you hold on and work hard? Why?
Oh, the biggest thing, I believe, is my faith in the Lord.
I didn't quite understand your feeling, and here you are succeeding. Why?
Well, number one, I have faith in the Lord. Secondly, it's my ability to persevere.
Okay, your ability, so you are not easily discouraged.
No, ma'am, I'm not.
Okay, so therefore, if I tell you that I'm not coming to the Black Feather, what would you say to me?
First off, you'd be doing yourself an injustice. Secondly, I think that, well, I wouldn't believe you.
Okay, well, certainly I will be there because I want to see some of these parties. Once again, you cater to what size party?
Any size, ma'am, from 4 to 300.
That means that the people from my class in Grayson High School, that class with 5 distinguished graduates, could have their homecoming there in your lounge.
Yes, ma'am, I'd be thrilled to entertain them.
Okay, well, we're going to try it. I'm going to call Gladys Elliott, Onita Brown, and see. Oh, that's 3 of us. I got 2 more that's missing. Ella Mae Anderson is in Minneapolis. We have to call her and tell her to come down. Hightower Bird is in Detroit. And we will have us a homecoming. We're the only class that can get together in a matter of minutes because there are just 5 of us. I don't know. And we all were in the top 5. And speaking of being in the top 5, you're saying that your restaurant is in the top 5.
Most certainly, ma'am.
What kind of food do you specialize in?
Steaks, chops, poultry, and seafoods.
You have seafood? Do you have catfish?
Yes, ma'am, we sure do.
You serve catfish?
Yes, ma'am, and I cook it.
You cook it?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, once again, we've been talking to you, the manager. Now you're going to tell me that you're a cook.
Oh, I'm a very good cook, and there's certain things that we do have in the restaurant that I insist that I do personally.
Well, I know what. I'm going to tell Dr. A.L. Dowell about you. Dr. Dowell is my optometrist, located at 934 Northeast Northeast 8th Street here in Oklahoma City. When I come out to the Black Feather restaurant and lounge, I want to make sure I can see everything, and that's why I go to my optometrist. Those of you out in radio land, if you're having trouble with your eyes and you just can't see, go to Dr. A.L. Dial. His telephone number is 427-5271. Oh, we are proud of Sam's Barbecue. Sam's Barbecue is in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Sam's Barbecue, located in 400 block on Wilshire Street. I want you to go to Sam's Barbecue, and I want you to taste that barbecue sauce. That barbecue sauce will make you kiss your mother-in-law. I want you to go to Sam's Barbecue, located at 401 Wilshire, here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Now, that's all you got to do is go straight down Wilshire, and you cannot miss it. 401 Wilshire. Now, be sure and go and tell them you heard it on the Clara Luper radio show. Now, where's the soul food? The soul food is at Rose's Restaurant, 217 Northwest 23rd Street here in Oklahoma City. The telephone number is 521-9316. She's open every Sunday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. And every Sunday night from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. and she's running a special on Sundays. Be sure and go to Rose's Restaurant if you're looking for soul food. You can always play bingo every day and every night, except Sunday night at the Economy Bingo House, located at 3613 North Everett Street. Mr. George Singer, one of our outstanding leaders in Oklahoma City, is the owner of the Economy Bingo House, and certainly he is giving a type of service that you would appreciate. So why don't you go and play bingo? They have many bingo every day at the Economy Bingo House. So it's time to play bingo tonight. You don't have to go to Las Vegas to play bingo. You can play bingo at the Economy Bingo House here in Oklahoma City, located at 3613 North Everett Street. I have a thank you here from Marilyn Hildred, who says thank you. Thank you, because you have given her the opportunity to look at your insurance papers, and I think that's only intelligent. Look at an insurance paper, and if you like, if she compares the insurance and can save you some money, there's nothing to do but change. I would change my automobile if I could do a better job. And speaking of change, I would like to announce that if it's electrical, we can repair it. This comes from Bert Luper and Sons Electric Company. This company is licensed and bonded, serving your electrical needs for over 30 years. The telephone number is 424-3785 or 239-2678. Commercial and residential, they have free estimates. If it is electrical, we can repair it. Those are words from Bert Luper and Calvin Luper here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Once again, Marilyn says she will see you at Soul Bazaar, and she would like for you to come to visit her booth. She has something special for you. There will be groceries that will be given away every day at the Soul Bazaar. They are giving away televisions, and certainly Marilyn says that she wants you to be sure and come by her booth. She has something special for you. And all of our exhibitors say come by and visit their products. Now, it's really something. And incidentally, the Black Feather Lounge and restaurant should be at the Soul Bazaar.
Oh, you can count on us being there.
Okay, now you can get to see. You can get to see Mr. Porter and the other staff members. Who are some of your other staff members?
Well, we have Mr. Bill Berry.
Bill Berry is with you?
Yes, ma'am, he sure is.
Oh, Bill is a friend of mine, and I just love him. Okay, who else?
We have Belinda Eves.
Oh, Belinda Eves.
She's our bartender.
I've known Belinda all of her life. Okay, and tell me more.
Myself.
Okay, you're there.
Yeah, Willis Porter.
Willis.
And then we have help from my family. That's Donna Porter and Jerry Todd from Todd's Body Shop.
Jerry Todd is
yes,
help. Jerry Todd, that's one of my best friends.
Yes, ma'am, he sure does a good job out there.
Really? Jerry Todd? Well, Jerry, you are always the top. And incidentally, Jerry Todd, you can see Jerry Todd in the parade next week. Did you know he was a motorcycle rider?
Yes, he's got 4 or 5 of them.
He has 4 or 5 motorcycles. Well, time sure has changed. Just think, Jerry Todd has 5 motorcycles. And down at Hoffman, we didn't even have a bicycle. And Jerry Todd has 4 or 5 motorcycles. Today, I would like to ask you again, and we call upon you to support black businesses. Mr. Porter has told you that in Oklahoma City, on the northeast of Oklahoma City, you have a restaurant that can accommodate how many?
Anywhere from 4 to 300.
4 to 300. Now, When you talk about a restaurant and all, are you competitive with other restaurants?
Yes, ma'am. We're quite competitive. Our rates run anywhere from $3.50 a plate to $12.50 a plate, depending on the fare.
Well, I like steaks. What are your T-bone steaks?
Oh, I would place that in the category, ma'am, of between $7.50 and
$7.50.
$10.50. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well, I'm coming out to that Black Feathers restaurant. I'm coming out there and I want a big T-bone steak. Do you have baked potatoes with it?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Baked potatoes, the chives, the sour cream, the bacon bits, Caesar salads, just a gamut of different types of food and delicacies that we like to show you people what we've got.
Okay, well, we want to let you know, and not only you, we're talking to all of the businesses in Oklahoma City, whether we're talking about barbers, beauty shops, and what have you. We want you to know that we are proud of you. And I think that the time has come in Oklahoma City for black people and white people to stop talking and start acting. It's no use of you saying to me, Clara Luper, I wish you good luck, I'm praying for you, and you won't even get up and come and watch the parade. You won't come to the Soul Bazaar, but yet you are praying for me. I want you to not only pray for the black businesses, the struggling black and white businesses on the northeast side of Oklahoma City, but I want you to support them. We cannot build a city. We cannot build a section of the city until we walk together, children walk together. And speaking of walking together, let us walk out to the Black Feather Restaurant and Lounge, and let's see what this young man is all about. Let's encourage him. Not only that, if Louis Patman is the general manager of Al Salyer and you're getting ready to buy a Cadillac or an Oldsmobile, what does common sense tell you to do when in Oklahoma City there are other companies that have never hired a black man as a general manager? We've got to show our race pride. Now, once again, I look at the clock. As I watch the clock today, I know it's time for me to say goodbye. And I always hate to say goodbye to you because you're so sweet and so lovely. Someone asked me what did I like most about being on radio. I like you. Because you meet me on the streets and you say, hello, Clara, and that means more to me than anything else. And then many of you say, hello, Mrs. Luper. I do appreciate it. Now, as I get ready to leave the air, I want you to stay out of trouble. I want you to look at your hands and say, although my hands might be black or white, I will not hurt anyone. I will not steal from anyone with these hands. And in the meantime, this evening it will be Zeta's Hour on KBYE Radio. And this is Clara Luper saying, wherever you go, whatever you do, go get you some barbecue from Sam's. And go to Black Feathers Restaurant. And remember, Clara Luper loves you. Bye-bye, darling.